right, so in some of the upcoming lessons, you're going to be learning more about technique, but I want to show you a couple things real fast just to get you started on this instrument. The way you want to hold this, probably if you are right-handed, is that you want the top of the ukulele to be pointing to your left, like this. So we're going to use your left hand to play all of these, what are we're later going to call frets. And then you're going to use your right finger, your pointer finger, to do the strumming. And then eventually we'll learn other picking patterns and strumming patterns and stuff, but mostly your pointer finger. So we want the ukulele to be straight up and down with us not laying out like this. It will fall down like that automatically, especially once you start trying to look at all the frets and stuff like that. People naturally tend to want to lay it down like that and then like try to find the spots. But as you can tell, it's really hard to find like the right spots and to actually grab them when it's laying flat. So you want it to be straight up and down as much as possible, and then just use your head to lean over and look at it like that. And then we're going to use this finger right here to strum, and generally we're going to count to 4. So when we play all the strings, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just using that one finger to kind of push out like that. Later on, we'll use our thumb. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's get you started on playing just a couple chords that you're going to use for all kinds of songs later. The first one's going to be a C chord. So you're going to take your left pointer finger and you're going to put it on the 1, 2, 3, third spot over there. Later on, we're going to learn the names of all these different parts and stuff, but we want to put it not next to that first bar that goes across and not next to the second one. We want to put it right next to that third one that goes across like that. And that right there is called a C chord, and you'll learn later what that means. But that's going to be a C chord. Now, the tough part is transitioning between the chords. So let me show you one more chord so you can practice going back and forth between that one, the C chord, and another one called the A minor chord. So for the A minor chord, we're going to use our middle finger, and we're going to put it on this string that is closest to your face, not on the first line, but on the second line right there. In between that first line and second line, right there, we're going to play that one right there, and that's called an A minor. So our two chords are going to be this one right here that we're going to call a C, and that's where our finger is on the third fret, is what we're going to call it, on the string that's farthest away from your face, closest to the ground. And then the other one, we're going to use our middle finger. And it is pretty important that you use your middle finger. If you absolutely have to, you can use your pointer finger. But using your middle finger will be important later on not the first fret, but on the second fret right there. And using your pointer finger to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it doesn't matter how fast or slow you go with these 1, 2, 3, 4. The important part is when you're practicing, trying to make it nice and smooth between the transitions. So we want to go something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back 1, 2, 3, 4. That's way better than playing it fast, but having a break between them, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the way most people play it when they first start out. But the smoothness is going to be way more important than the speed. So don't worry about going fast. Just try to go smooth. Try to transition between those chords. And then you'll have the C chord. You'll have the A minor chord. And then later on, I'll show you that you can put your pointer finger in the second string from the ground on the first fret. And this is an F chord. At that point, you really only have one chord left that you absolutely have to know on the ukulele. So the C, the A minor, and then later on I'll show you the F, and we'll use those in all kinds of songs. So there's some beginning stuff to get you started actually playing your instrument while you're learning about how to practice and your beginning technique and all that stuff. Good luck. Have fun.